guys, thanks for tuning in again to Patriot Nation. Today I wanted to give you a review of one of the consistent staples in my concealed carry rotation. It's the CZ 2075 Rami. As you can see, I have it sitting in my holster here that I had custom made. I'll do a review on this holster coming up. Just know that it's an excellent quality, and I actually went for a little bit of fashion sense when I had this holster made. But today we're going to talk about the Rami itself. First, this gun is loaded because I do carry it. So we will clear the weapon and we're good to go. This is the 2075D, which indicates that it is the decocker model. The decocker model is only available in 9mm. However, if you get the standard one with the thumb safety as opposed to the decocker, it is available in 9mm and 40 Smith & Wesson. I have this one because I think that the 9mm is a sufficient round for self-defense, and two, I like having the decocker as opposed to a thumb safety. I'd rather have a slight double action pull as opposed to either carrying it cocked and locked, condition 1 like a 1911, or not carrying with one in the chamber and having to rack the slide when presenting my weapon. The 2075 is essentially a subcompact version of CZ's tried and true pistol, the 75B. They did come out with a 75 compact, and this is essentially their subcompact version. The decocker model comes obviously with a decocker, where if it's in single action, you can press the decocker and it brings it to a half cock position. It also comes standard with Meprolite True Dot night sights. Those do come from the factory. They are Meprolite, but that's only on the decocker version of this pistol. It comes with two different magazines. You have a 10-round magazine, which is flush fitting with a bit of a pinky extension, but as you can see with that there, it's more like just like a little shelf to get your second finger on there. I could not get a full 3-fingered grip on the handgun. And then it also comes with a 14-round magazine with a grip extension sleeve, and then you can get a full 3-fingered purchase on the firearm. Yep, we're still clear. This particular model does have an alloy frame. They did make a polymer framed version of the Rami. These are aftermarket grips. They were very difficult to find. The normal CZ75B aftermarket grips are abundant, but for the Rami, they were quite difficult to find, but I finally found some that I liked. These are the original grips. They're just texture rubber grips, and they function. They don't detract from the pistol. You can still get a good grip on it, but I wanted to customize it a little bit without getting real flashy, so I put these aftermarket grips on there. One thing that's unique about CZ pistols, if you notice, is how the slide actually rides inside the frame as opposed to on the top. The rails run inside the frame. Now what that does is that gives you a really low bore axis, brings the height of the barrel much closer down to your hand, and with it riding in there, it greatly helps with felt recoil. It's a unique design that has been copied many times, but CZ is the one that made it very prevalent. The breakdown of this pistol is fairly simple. It's fairly CZ-like. If you've got your hammer in the half cock position and you bring the slide back just until it intersects with the hammer, you push the slide stop lever on the back side. Sometimes you got to use the butt of your magazine to get it. There you go. So once you get to that point there, you can just pull it out and the slide comes forward. It is a dual recoil spring, but you notice it is not captured. 3-inch cold hammer forged barrel with conventional rifling. The cold hammer forged barrel will increase the longevity. As you can see, it does. This is factory, nice polished feed ramp. Really aids in chambering the round. Being as how this is not a striker fired gun, which we seem to feature quite often, but a hammer fired gun, the internals are quite different. As you can, if you can see down in here in the slide, or in the frame, excuse me, where the slide rides down in the frame. Quite different in that respect. And then the slide itself, except for where relief cuts need to be made for controls, is pretty much the entire length of the slide. Reassembly, you just reverse the process, place your barrel in and your recoil spring. I don't know if you guys have ever field stripped like things like Glocks or M&Ps, a lot of the striker fired polymer frame guns. Once you get the slide over the front set of rails, you can still have a little bit of wiggle room, and you got to make sure that everything lines up when you get towards the rear. With this pistol, that's not an issue. Bring it back to there. Pop in your, pop that in, and back in business. So this is a double single action hammer fired gun. If you chamber around, you'll automatically be in the single action mode. But your single action trigger, there's a good amount of take up and a little bit of creep, actually a good amount of creep, and then it breaks. And your reset in single action is kind of long, and you get some take up, a little bit of creep, and it breaks again. If you have this in single action and you press the decocker, it does bring it down to half cock. And then when it's in the half cock position, got a lot of take up, and then a double action pull like that. But all in all, the trigger on this gun it's actually quite manageable, and for as small as this pistol is, surprisingly accurate and easy to be accurate with it. A lot of times with 3-inch barreled guns, subcompact guns, I usually keep my target right around 5 yards. My general distance is 7 to 10. I can take this pistol out to the range, start at 7 yards, take it out to 10 yards, and still remain extremely accurate with it. It is heavy for a pistol this size because it's not polymer framed, but it carries extremely well. And I have, like I said, I've carried this for probably about 1.5 years. Not every day, because I actually like to change up what I carry. But if I haven't taken this pistol to the range and shot it in a while, I won't carry it. Until I reacclimate myself with this particular pistol, I won't carry it. If I want to carry it, I'll go to the range. But I try to stay pretty freshed up on all my handguns that are in my carry rotation. But if you're looking for something that's a subcompact, that's not a polymer frame gun, if you've got something against polymer frame guns, some people don't like them. Some people don't care for striker fired handguns. If you're looking for something that's subcompact, that's not polymer frame, not striker fired, I would highly suggest this. In the 1.5 years and the hundreds and hundreds of rounds I've put through it, I have not had a single malfunction. It shoots very accurately. It's easy to be accurate with it. And it has been 100% reliable. But there you go, guys. One of the staples in my carry rotation. Like I said, a review on this holster will be forthcoming shortly. But thanks for tuning in. We really appreciate the views and likes we get. We always look forward to your comments. Try to respond to them as quickly as we can. But until next time, guys, stay safe, stay armed, and stay free. This is the 2075D, which the D indicates decocker model. They make one, they make it,